Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and we got a case of vehicles from Johnny Lightning sent over by Round 2 to show you today. So we're going to take a look at these. It is the Johnny Lightning Pop Culture set. And yeah, it should be interesting. I saw this set in the Round 2 for You video, and there are a couple cool ones in here that I'm excited about. But yeah, always stoked to show you anything from Round 2. You guys know that I love Auto World's my main squeeze, and I really like Johnny Lightning as well. And it's always fun to do an unboxing on the channel, and they sent this over to me to show you in depth so that we can open up a case, we can open up the cars, we can take a look close up at what's going on and have a little fun with it. So that is going to be what we're doing today. So hopefully you enjoy that. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, this is 2023 Release 3 for Johnny Lightning Pop Culture. All right, so I'm going to grab them out one by one, per usual. The first one out of the box is the Morton Salt 1940 Ford Sedan delivery. Look at the card art on this thing. That's awesome. The graphic design on the pop culture stuff is really good. And I think they do a real good job. So they have the seasoned facts. That's funny. See, Johnny Lightning always throws in a little bit of comedy with the diecast. And I like that. I think that's fun. That makes it fun. They're clever. The clever little add-ons to the packaging. Such a good time. So this is number 6 in the set, it appears. So this would be the last car in the set. So the 1940 Ford Sedan delivery. And we're just looking at the seasoned facts here. Salt, sodium chloride is one of the most abundant minerals on Earth and essential for survival of all animal life. Very, very important to know. That's got to be just fun. And then the back of the card, we'll take a quick look at that before we rip this thing open. It's going to show you, here's the ones that we're going to expect here in the set. And then collect all 6, of course. And then reference to the previous set right there. I kind of wish I had the previous set too, because there's some bangers in that set. The van, the Mongoose, that Land Cruiser. Oh yeah, there's some really good ones in the previous set. Dang, should have got that one too. All right, but really, really cool. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this real quick and take a peek at this Ford Sedan delivery. I actually quite like it in this color combo. It looks really good. This is such an appropriate livery for this particular vehicle, for this car. I think it looks excellent, and yeah, nice and clean looking. It looks really good. Yeah, you get nice details like you would expect from Johnny Lightning. This has a metal base, metal body. It's got rubber tires with tread. The card art looks really cool. Everything looks pretty darn good about it. So we're digging that. Tooling number on the bottom is 839. Very, very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next car. All right, so the next car that we're going to pull out is this wild-looking thing here. We got a Rat Fink item. We've got the custom dragster, and wow, does this thing look wild. This is a wacky casting from Johnny Lightning for sure. So we got Rat Fink facts on this one. The card art again is just crazy. It's awesome. It looks really cool. I'm not like a huge Rat Fink fan guy, whatever, but you know, if you're going to have Rat Fink, instead of just plastering Rat Fink graphics on the side of a well-known casting, it's much cooler to have something like this. This is way more like Ed Roth, you know, coolness to me, all right? So we got die-cast metal body and chassis, rubber tires, as it states right there. And again, the back of the card art is going to be the same. The front of the card art is unique. These, by the way, can be found, I think the most often when I see the pop culture stuff, I find them at Target. Now, that's not to say that you can't find them at Walmart either. And, of course, your favorite hobby dealer as well. And, of course, AutoWorldStore.com as well. But typically, I find them at Target. When I see them, that's where I see them. Man, this casting is wild. I actually was excited about this one a little bit because I was excited to maybe take some pictures of this casting. It's an old tooling. It's been around, according to the copyright date, 1999. So that's pretty old and pretty darn cool. This thing is wild. So this is appropriate. This is Rat Fink to me, more than, like I said, slapping the Rat Fink graphics and the licensing on, any random vehicle, like whether it be a square body or whatever. This just makes more sense to me and is really cool. You got like these very, very skinny spoked wheels up front and then the fat meats in the back. And very cool custom dragster. So this is a non-licensed casting, other than the fact, it's got the Rat Fink licensing. Really, really neat and unique. So I am digging that. All right, so next one. In the 6-car set, number 3, or, well, number 4, literally, but the 3rd car we're pulling out, of course. We got this guy right here. Very, very cool. A Petty car. Richard Petty won 200 races during his career. That's nearly double over his closest competitor. Pretty crazy when you think about that. So, I mean, obviously, he was doing something right. Ranked first in many racing categories, including races started. He started in 1,184 races. I mean, what a career. This is a 1972 Plymouth Roadrunner stock car. Again, we got unique card art for the front, which is relevant to the vehicle, of course, and then the same card art in the back. This is one of the ones I was definitely excited about. I like this casting. I think it's pretty cool. And who doesn't like Petty Blue? Richard Petty, and then you get the 43 on the side. It just, it's a good color combination, and it just looks good. So I'm digging this. This casting is, I think, an older one too. Yeah, 1998 is what we have for the tooling number on the bottom. So this has been around for quite a long time. Does the hood open on this one? Yeah, I think it does, and it does. So no plastic engine detail. This is actually cast into the body, and that's how they used to do it. Very, very neat, very cool. Tooling number 76, according to the base here. And definitely a welcome add to the collection right here. STP oil filters and oil treatment. Very neat, very cool. Goodyear tires. And just a pretty solid piece right here. Definitely digging that. They've used the Petty license quite a bit. They've released it quite a few times so far. And they've done it in Racing Champions as well. So pretty neat there. All right. We're going to follow that up with this is going to be a weird one. Hey, we're the monkeys. And yeah, we're monkeying around with this guy. This is the Monkey Mobile. And wow, is it wild. The Monkees were a little bit before my time here, but that's okay. The Monkees had 4 chart-topping albums selling over 75 million records and also had a popular musical TV show. Yep. The Monkees consisted of guitarist Michael blah, 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 Mickey, Peter, and Davey as vocals and percussionists. So the drummer sang. That's cool. And yeah, pretty nifty. Again, we got the unique card art, same card art on the back, and then we got the Monkey Mobile, which is just a wild and crazy looking Ed Roth style car, right? Very cool. And there it is. Yeah, I think it's goofy. This is simply goofy. This would go after really kind of the older collector. I think would dig this because, they're going to remember the monkeys from their childhood or from their younger days, I guess. And the casting has been around for quite a while. Again, 1998. So a lot of these castings or toolings that they're using in this line right now are older. What do we got? 99 is a copyright date on that one. 98 on that one. 98 on this one. What was this one? This is probably the newest one. Did we find a date on this one? No, I don't know. Is it right there? 2002, I think, is this one. So this one's a little bit newer. But yeah, this is wild. Look at all the detail, though. There's a ton of detail in it. I think the round 2 also does like a model kit of this vehicle. It's a pretty wild looking vehicle. I'm not sure what the car is actually based on, but it's very close to, I mean, like Batmobile looking in a way. And it's pretty nifty. I can see him driving around it, but where they put their equipment, there's no room for that in this vehicle. You need to get a minivan. All right. So that's 4 out of 6. Next up is the United States Postal Service classic pony cars. I'm not real happy with USPS right now, but you'll have that. They do a lot. They ship a lot. There's a lot of packages going through the network a year. I get it. Some stuff can get lost and misplaced for a little while, but you know, it's still irritating. We don't need to get into that story, but we got a 1969 Chevy Camaro Z28. And the whole deal with the Postal Service things, these are cars that apparently appeared, I believe, on stamps, right? We got some forever facts, you know, the forever stamps. Again, with the clever wording of stuff here. Johnny Lightning's fantastic at that. Round 2 per se. That's the thing. These designers, the people that put these series together just have to have a blast putting stuff together when it comes to Johnny Lightning. It's not so sterile. Like Auto World, for example, would be, which is also made by Round 2, in case you're not familiar, or released by Round 2. That's more of a sterile line, not as fun. Johnny Lightning is fun. Like, they put the fun in collecting, and that's really kind of a cool component to collecting Johnny Lightning. You got this pretty sick picture here of a Camaro. That apparently, I believe, appeared on a stamp. It looks like a painting of a Camaro. It's very painterly. And United States Postal Service on the back of that little card there. And then you've got the Camaro itself, which is a pretty nice casting of this particular Camaro. And what year? We always like to look. I like to figure out how old the toolings are if I don't know, because it's kind of fun to see the difference in philosophy as to how the toolings were created. I can't find it on the bottom here. It almost doesn't look like there is an actual date on the bottom, but the tooling number is 941. I'm not sure when this one came out, but I'm guessing it's early 2000s, actually. We've got like separate component for the motor and the inside. Separate detail for that. Metal base, metal body, rubber tires. Pretty nice looking Camaro, and definitely digging that one too. This is a pretty solid set of pop culture, and pop culture really isn't like my thing. I'm not a cross collectible kind of guy for the most part. This last one is killer though. Wow. You know, so unless it's like a movie that I'm like totally was into, like crazy about, then I might be into it. But you know, the Blues Brother, I wasn't a great, like, crazy Blues Brother fan. But this Bluesmobile Dodge Monaco is sick. That's so cool. We got movie facts on this one. Newly tooled loudspeaker. So we got a new tooling here, and the loudspeaker has been newly tooled. That is pretty nifty. All right. The mall chase scene was shot in the closed Dixie Square Mall in Harvey, Illinois. After filming, many parts of it were destroyed. It was finally demolished in 2012. Very, very cool, the movie facts. There were 13 different Bluesmobiles used over the course of filming the different stunt scenes. Very cool. The Blues Brothers. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the car, the last one in the set. And there it is. The loudspeaker. Look at this thing. Well, I can tell you they did a fantastic job on the loudspeaker. Look at that. Very crisply done. It feels like very robust, too. It's plastic, but it's like, it ain't coming off of there. Like, you'd really have to hit this thing hard to knock it off of the top of here. Not like we're going to try doing it, but pretty nifty. So, like, the graphics on this are a wrap on this car. Yeah, it's definitely a wrap. Like, they're not like, it's like graphic and then it's like plastered on the car. It's a wrap, basically. Yeah, it's kind of got that kind of dot matrixy effect, but not like Hot Wheels car culture bad type of effect. It's better than that. And overall, I think they did a pretty darn good job. How old is the tooling? 1998. So again, they're using classic toolings in this line. Rubber tires. It rolls. All of these roll. And this thing is actually really cool. I'm actually digging this a lot more than I thought. You know, the weird thing is like the car that I thought I was going to like the best out of this set was going to be this one. Why? Because it's, you know, kind of a classic NASCAR kind of thing, race car kind of deal. It's got the old school kind of graphic design on it, and it's really cool. It's a really cool car. But honestly, I dare to say that I like this one the best, actually. Why? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I mean, look at all the detail and stuff. I mean, it looks really good, actually. I did not think I'd be into this at all. So that's a pleasant surprise to actually be excited about this now that I've got this open. And I think, like, maybe taking pictures of this one might be a cool thing to do. I do also definitely respect the Bluesmobile. That is really cool too. And honestly, from like a graphic design standpoint, this looks really good too. You know, and then we got a basic car. I mean, this is nice too because it's just like kind of a factory version of a Camaro. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, especially for you Camaro fans. And then we got this wild thing, the monkeys. I mean, I guess we have to call it. Maybe this is my least favorite. I don't know, but I actually quite like this set, and I'm kind of surprised by it because I don't normally go for this stuff. But yeah, very, very cool. And very, very cool of Round 2 to send this stuff to me to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So thanks you for watching. There's a Johnny Lightning playlist on the channel. I suggest you check it out for more unboxing content. And anything else regarding Johnny Lightning should be in that playlist. And of course, my Diecast weekly episodes frequently show off some Johnny Lightning. You should follow me on Instagram as well, if you don't already, because I do share photographs to Instagram. It's much easier to do it there than it is here on the community page on YouTube. Or you can also follow me at Championdjk on Facebook as well. And actually, I do also post to Reddit occasionally, oddly. Usually to the Hot Wheels forum, but I post all sorts of different types of diecast, trying to entice Hot Wheels collectors into collecting something else. That's one of my favorite things to do. But yeah, check it out. And I will be taking photos of probably at least a couple of these cars, I think, and we'll be sharing those to those platforms. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And again, thank you very much, Round 2, for sending this set of cars over. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit more than I thought I would. So that's very fun. All right. So thank you guys. Have a great day.